Hello, it's Gabby here for Castigabi, and today I'm going to make a car, three-fold car, using the Taylor Expression tag alone stamp set. Sorry. I'm going to stamp this little bunny, and I'm going to make it bigger. Scan it to my computer, and when I print it to 300% bigger. After that, I'm going to cut all the pieces separate. And I'm going to use as a guide the same colors that the bunny have in the Taylor's Expression stamp set package. Also, I doing the borders darker with my distress inks. For the dark gray, I'm going to use Hickory Smoke. For the light gray, I'm going to use Pumice Stone. For the pinks, I'm going to use for the light Spoon Sugar, and for the dark Warm Lipstick. After that, I'm going to grab my cardstock in white, and I'm going to cut one normal A2 card, and I'm going to cut an extra piece that is going to be 4 3/4 by it's going to be the same as the A2 card, but I add an extra half an inch in the final half. On the final half, I'm going to cut 6. Fold that and glue it to the part where the card is open. I'm going to do the folds very well, press them very well, because it's a trifold. You have the chance that the card stay like more bulky as a normal in the folds. Then I'm going to start gluing my pieces, but I saw here that my bunnies have the arms attached to the body, and I decided to change that and make the arms of the bunny apart. And I'm going to cut them, grab the pattern, make the arms, guide me by that. When I finish making the arms, I'm just going to grab the bunny that is my pattern, that I did from my printer. I'm going to grab it and use it as a guide for glue the arms. I wish I did the same thing with the head, but the head was separate. I was thinking, what you will see when I glue the head, I try to overlap the bottom part of the head. Sorry that I'm going ahead in the video, but that's what I'm thinking right now. Because I was going to leave it like that, with that extra part going outside the car, but it bothers me, and I cut that part, and then later you will see that the head look a little bit off, or maybe the body look a little bit off of the head, and maybe you can fix that. I was thinking to fix it with the flower that I put later on the bunny, but when I glue the flower was when I remember, and I was like, oh my god, I forget about that. But well, it look cute and okay. Plus you can fix everything with glitter. I start gluing the parts in the bunny, and I forget the tail, but I just lift off a little bit of the part where the tail is going and put the tail under the body. When I finish gluing the parts, I'm going to start making some details on the car. Here I'm gluing the flower in the car. As you see, I made a flower using the pattern that I made in the computer, but it didn't look that good because cut petals like that is difficult. I think it's better if you use flower that I cut that I use later on in the car, and do the and use that to make the flower, because I think the flower in this case looks more like a fried sunny side up egg. But well, I learned from my mistakes. I think I'm going to make another car trying to think better or planning better. This car, I didn't plan it, it just went along and have a lot of mistakes, but I'm going to point those mistakes. The flower was one that I should make it with a die cut and put it close to the part of the face that's going out. As you see there, I made the mouth of the rabbit, and I did it with the Irresistible Pico Embellisher in black, and I didn't press it that much and it looked very thin. After I looked the car, I wish I make it thicker. Here, this pot with carrots come also in the stamp, and amplify this at 150%. Well, yeah, I put 150. I cut the carrots, the leaf of the carrots, and I'm going to glue this one in the bottom part of the card. I'm going to add a shadow with my copy markers, and I'm also going to add the stems of the carrots where the leaves are holding with copy markers. After I finish that, I am going to add a bouncy line, like the bunny is coming or going from the carrots row, and I'm going to add some carrots. I cut this one just doodling in my paper, and I'm going to add some details with copy markers. I try to make them as the same way that the others are, the way the car have like how do you say that, have continuity. And you see I add shadows in the bottom of the flower pot. Okay, this is another, it's not a mistake, it's just more I think as a preference, or that I think look better the other way. The eyes, I'm blue sequence for eyes. As you see here, I'm adding with my gel pen in white, adding some details here and there. You will see later on that I take the eyes off and add black enamel dots for the eyes. I think they look way better. And I'm thinking also to make the mouth a little bit thicker, like I said before. and cut flowers with this die cut. That this is what I should do in the other flower, but I didn't think in a moment that this was an option. And I cut some flowers in white cardstock and add a little bit of yellow and add the center in yellow also to match the daisy that the bunny is holding. And I'm going to add 2 more on the sides of the bunny, and I cut the paper that is getting out of the car. After that, I glue some pears in different size and colors around the flowers. Sorry that I did do this out of camera. And well, that will be it. Oh, here you see that I changed the eyes of the bunny. I don't know if you agree with me, but I think the black ones look a lot better. Well, thank you for watching my videos. This is the card for today. Until next card, goodbye.